What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Rafael, and this is VISO'S Travel. How is everybody doing today? Man, this looks kind of weird. You see me weird? The colors, they seem funny. Well, anyways, let's go with it. Let's first take a look at who is in the chat. And let's see over here. We got Rob cruising in the high seas. Good day, you all. Hello. And of course, asking me to do the what's going on, YouTube? What's going on? There we go. Then we have Anne. Hello, Anne. How are you today? And we got Ruth Todd. Hey, what's going on? Say hello to Steve as well for me. So today we're going to talk about what else about our cruise. Our cruise coming up next week. Yes. We'll be heading to Miami on Friday. So I cannot wait for that. So let's take a look here. There is Meg. It's over here as well. Hello, Meg. And without further ado, let's bring somebody that just came out of the Carnival Horizon, so they can tell us all the tricks, all the bars, what to do, what not to do. So without further ado, let's say hello to Mr. Ronnie from. What's going on, Ronnie?
What's going on, my crazy Spaniard friend?
Is that the horizon behind you?
That's the horizon behind me, sir.
That's the horizon. I don't know which one I put in here. I was trying to set up my daughter's Get a Scout account, but I got to a stopping point and I didn't know how to put it on Facebook. So I'll probably have to do that after the show, unfortunately. But she's selling these caramel penguins that they're to die for. So, anyways, how are you doing? First of all, how are you doing, Ronnie?
I am doing awesome, my friend, mi amigo. How are you doing?
Every day is a new day. Every day is a better day. I try not to think about what I cannot do, but then it catches up to me sometimes. Like if a pen falls and I try to grab it, and it's like, I'm like,
your hand's not working right. Yeah,
hand is not working right, or trying to write. It's like, oh wait, I cannot write. So it's like I have to take a picture. It's like sometimes the work they send me, okay, go look for this computer, and usually I write down the name of it, and I try to write it. It's like no. So I take a picture of it. I just have to adapt. On Thursday, I'm gonna go to the doctor. Well, not the doctor, but like a place where they're gonna see if I need some therapy.
Okay.
So let's see what they say. But are you over it?
I am over. Officially, I am negative, no doubt. Yeah, you can tell Rafi hi.
Hello, how are you? You can sit down. You may have something to say. No.
No, I'm busy with gymnastics. She's doing gymnastics.
Oh, gymnastics. Okay. Then you go do gymnastics. I know how important gymnastics are.
Yeah.
I only have a daughter that's been doing it for
ever. You're right.
15, 16 years. Yeah. I totally forgot about it. So you're doing good. You're totally out of it. I haven't seen any videos of the horizon from you?
Not yet. I'm finishing up my sunshine series right now. I did the last video today. It'll come out in a couple of days, and then I'll start on the horizon videos.
So what's gonna be the last video? Is it gonna be like a tour or what?
Well, the last video is just day number 5. We did the St. Jude right before we left. We done like a 1-day kind of thing. Raise some money on our channel, and we got like $200. So we donated that to St. Jude. We didn't do as good as the BBD run did, but hey, every bit counts. Every bit is good. The children. I mean, the St. Jude is a great charity. So I mean, every little bit is a blessing.
Of course. Let's see if we can come up with something like that on our hotel next Friday. See if we can get something going on to donate.
Yeah, man, yeah, definitely. Y'all should try. Again, I mean, St. Jude is a great charity. I mean, if there's any charity out there that is worth giving to, it is definitely St. Jude.
Don't make me start crying. What is he talking about? Don't make me start to cry since I can
That's it, Rob. I mean, it sucks when everybody's going out there cruising and you can't go. I hate it. I love it for the people that are going, but I am very jealous. I see people cruise. I mean, Rafi and them. I mean, that's going to be a great cruise you're going on. I mean,
I know. I just cannot wait to have, Cindy and Doug and Marion and Blaine and Mallory.
I hear the Spikers are not going.
The what?
The Spikers are not going.
What?
Yeah, they had to cancel.
Oh my goodness!
Cindy's work got in the way. I mean, she's killing it at the real estate stuff right now. She can't get away, and
I had no idea. When did you find this out?
I think we talked to her last week, maybe.
Oh my goodness! So our travel agent for this cruise is not going on the cruise.
Yeah, not going to be able to go yet. But I saw that the Down Under cruisers are in the United States, right?
Yes, the Down Under cruises are in the United States. They are having a blast. I mean, they met Casey and Sean in Houston, and now they met the Asa Moore in Florida. So looks like they're doing their stops for sure. Yeah. So I mean, but we have people from there. We have people from England, like Travel Tour Taste is coming. I mean, there's so many people, man. You just killed me.
Yeah, Glenn. I mean, ain't no doubt. I mean, it's gonna be a great cruise. You're gonna be on a great cruise. The ship is awesome. I think it's awesome.
So what do you think? Do you think all these people getting COVID, is it because of the relaxed ruling, or is it just because COVID is out there?
I'm gonna tell you straight up. Yeah, it's because of the relaxed ruling, but people not wearing masks that helps keep the spread. But if you've been vaccinated and if you take your precautions, I mean, if you happen to get it like I did, it's gonna be mild. Usually it's gonna be mild, so it's like having a cold. Mine was more like a sinus cold. So you just do what's best for you. I mean, but the only relaxed part is the no mask because, they're not making you test, so you might get some people that could come on there and have it that they didn't know that they have it, but
Are they still doing tests to the crew, I wonder, or they're just?
Well, as last I've heard, they still making the crew wear the mask. They're still if they get sick or anything, they test them. They're quarantining them. I know we were on the Sunshine this last trip. The piano guy, he got COVID. He was quarantined. So there was not a piano bar player that whole week we were there. which Dalton was very upset because he really enjoyed the piano bar. But they're still cleaning every day. I mean, you'll constantly see them cleaning every surface. I mean, they're constantly cleaning. They got their mask on. I don't know. They talk about allowing them not to have the mask on. They are a little more relaxed on it because you'll see some of them, they'll take it down and talk to you or whatever. But I mean, it's still, so they're still trying to be safe, but they're trying to relax the rules to get more people on there and allow more people to enjoy it. And,
So because Norwegian is gonna go to like fully on board like after before the pandemic. I mean, even they're gonna let cruise in the unvaccinated. So it looks like we are slowly going back to that. And
yeah,
it seems like these COVID cases. I mean, it's just gonna happen because it's out
well,
there. But I mean, it's like a flu.
yeah. I mean, that's pretty much. I mean, Alma being a nurse, she very rarely sees anybody that has been admitted to the hospital because of COVID. Usually, if they come to the hospital and they happen to test them, they had COVID. That's how they know they had COVID. Otherwise, it's just you got a cold or like the flu. I mean, if you do, self quarantine, stay away from people. Make sure you're staying away from grandma and grandpa. That's what we come back from our cruise. We went to pick Miss Ellie up from her parents' house. I knew I wasn't feeling good. I said, well, I haven't tested yet. I'm not getting out of the car. I stayed in the car because I didn't want to be around her parents. I mean, they have some health issues. I mean, I didn't want to. So that's what you got to do. Don't quit traveling, though. Enjoy life. Life's too short. You got to get out there and have a great time.
So you went on the second part of the BBD. What ports did you went to?
We went to the ABC Islands and we had a great time. So we went to Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. Beautiful, beautiful places. I will say, I think Bonaire was probably our least favorite. Wouldn't you say, babe? But we stayed. We didn't do an excursion. We just walked around town and. Just walking down by the waterway, you could look. I mean, it's clear water. You can see the fish swimming around. It's like a big aquarium or something. You see these fish swimming. It's beautiful, but the buildings, a lot of the buildings were dilapidated. Not they're just old and needed some TLC. But I'm sure if you had an excursion and went somewhere, you could have found some beautiful beaches and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out to do an excursion on Bonaire because that's when our anniversary is. It's on the 19th, and on the 19th we'll be in Bonaire.
Right.
And I sent some options to Amanda, but she didn't care for any of them. Some of them were the ATVs, and I would love to go on the ATV, but
you should know that she don't want no ATV. She wants to be wined and dined. So what are the stops on this on your?
on ours is Aruba, Bonaire, Amber Cove, and then what is it? The Plata, Puerto Plata, whatever it is,
Okay.
the Dominican Republic.
Okay. Yeah.
So we have two of the same, and then two different ones. I'm trying to pull it up in here. Whoa, 10 days. 10 days. Let's see.
10 days.
So Aruba, Bonaire, La Romana, and Amber Cove.
Well, I've never been to La Romana. I don't know where that's at. Where's that at?
The DR.
That's the DR. I've been to the DR a couple times. One time.
Yeah, we're stopping twice on the DR, so I'm still debating if I'm gonna get off the
Well, I'm gonna
big boat, like you call it.
So I see some questions in the chat here. I seen, did I snorkel? No, John, I didn't snorkel. I can't swim, so snorkeling's out for me. Miss Alma, she loves to snorkel, and I told her she's go snorkeling. I'll be on the boat. Maybe they'll give me a drinky drink. I'll have a good time. Miss Ann's asking, what did we do in Aruba? That's what I was going to say, Rafi. Aruba. We went to the Ryu Palace in Aruba, the adults only section. Uh, Great time. All you can eat and drink kind of, deal that the Ryu for a day pass. It's a little expensive, but we had a great time in Aruba. Who all was there? Brad and Kim was there. Jim B was there. Dewey was there. Ronnie and Teresa were there. And some other people that we met on the ship were there, Steve and Ann. And we didn't book this as a group thing. I mean, some of them did. I think Ronnie and Teresa and Brad and Kim had booked it. The rest of us just happened to show up at the same place. So, but it was still a great day. In the pool, drinky drinks. You got hungry. Great buffet. They had two different sections that you could eat at. One that was like burgers and fries and hot dogs, more of that type of thing. And then one of them was more of a lot more options. I mean, big old, salad bar and dessert bar and ice cream and all kinds of food. It was nice.
I bet. I bet. I will. See, in Aruba, we stay in there until 10 p.m.
I know it. I love it.
And so I know, I'm not sure what we're doing in the morning. Like, I haven't booked any excursions at all. So
Well, I would definitely recommend the Rio Palace. Look into that. I mean, like I said, it's a little expensive.
Did you book it with Carnival, or did you book it?
Resort Day Pass or whatever the website is.
Okay.
Went on there. You put a deposit down, and then you pay the rest when you get there. We walked right out of the port, got a taxi, took us right there. $5 a person for the taxi there. Okay. He give us his card. So when we got ready to leave, I had the front desk call him up. They called him up. He was there, and within 5 minutes, we got in the taxi, and boom, we were back to the ship. I mean, it's about a 10, 15-minute ride. Beautiful. I mean, there's a lot of places that you could go for free, beaches and stuff. But, if you wanted the all-day, all-included kind of thing, the Palace, Ryu Palace is a pretty good place to go for sure.
Because I know Darian from Magnificent Germany with Darian. He have heard about a German restaurant in Aruba that he wants to try out. So that's why we're trying to debate to do maybe something easy in the morning, and then on the way back hit this restaurant. So let's see if we can get a big group in there.
Right, that'd be great. Yeah.
For the spaghetti eyes.
Spaghetti eyes.
But I am looking forward in Aruba for sure. I got a couple of co-workers that say, well, we have a project going on in Aruba. It's like, well, give me some business cards.
That's right.
Over there.
There you go. There you go.
All you have to do is pay for my trip.
That's it. I'm always at the Ryu Palace down there. I was talking to a guy. He goes down there every year. He loves the Ryu Palace. I mean, he knows them all by name, and he says he goes every year. He spends a week down there. It's a beautiful place. He was telling me about the snorkeling and this, that, and other stuff, things to do, and I mean, it's a beautiful island. Ain't no doubt about it.
So this is something, Ruth. I actually gonna be on the Havana Well, I don't know if it's the Havana. It's the spa area. That's where my
Well,
room is.
the Havana on the horizon, that's that private little area. If you got the Havana Suites, it's got its own pools and it's got its own bar. It's got its own pools. It's got its own hot tubs. It's on the back of the ship. Let's see if I can point right there. That little area right down there on the back
Okay.
of the ship. You know, it's just its own little area, the suites. So I mean, it's a beautiful place. I couldn't go out there. Uh, the bar area that I could actually access. I mean, it's beautiful back there. I mean, not a, at nights they have a lot of Latin bands playing, but during the day, if you got the Havana Suites, you can go out there to that private area.
Yeah, we're gonna be on the Club 9 spa area. So we are on the front of the
Yeah.
ship on those private suites over there. And supposedly, I was looking at something that there is a private balcony on deck 14 that you can access from the spa.
Well, there are some. There's definitely some private or some balconies out there. I think deck five was like crew only, but so you got 6 and 7. Then I think it skips a couple, maybe one, and you got like a 9 and a 10, 11. I mean, I tried to go up those things, but I went into the spa area and I got a little lost trying to figure out where to go. I didn't know exactly where to go, so but I was trying to find all those little hidden decks out there, but.
So I think I'm gonna like it with to have access to the little thermal suites and through to the stuff. You know, they have a little
You make sure
big jacuzzi in there for us.
there you go. You make sure you treat Miss Amanda, get her a massage. You know,
Mhm.
it's your anniversary. Make sure she gets her a massage. Y'all can hang out in the jacuzzi and enjoy that for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait to get in because they say you get some deals if you are on the spa rooms, but I couldn't see those on the website. So I'm gonna see.
I'm not sure.
Gonna
Miss
see.
Ann, Miss Ann's asking on the horizon for your cruise. Our last cruise, yes, we were the. We didn't get to be a part of the BBD Rum Run cruise, but we were a part of the recovery cruise, and we had an excellent time. Wish we could have been on the first part of that. Just didn't happen. But the Horizon, beautiful ship. We had a great time. We were on deck number 3, close to the atrium bar, is where our room was at, and we loved it where our room was at. So I mean, it was awesome. We was right there. Good times for sure.
Well, look at this. Going to Eagle Beach in Aruba. Any input? Do you know where that is?
I've heard of it. I heard it's a beautiful beach. I have no input as far as I've never experienced it. That was one of the places we talked about originally going to because you get a cab and go to the beach. Like, I mean, just free beach, go out there and beautiful water. But, last minute we looked up and saw, the Ryu Palace and we ended up booking it. I said it's expensive. It's like $130 per person. So I mean, it's like I say, it's a
Yeah,
little
130.
$130 per person.
Okay.
But I mean, that's like from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's 8 hours. That's 8 hours. You can
All you can drink, all you can eat.
all you can eat, all you can drink during that time. We were in the adults only section. They do have I say we were at the Ryu Palace, but we were really at the Ryu Antilles, which is the adults only section. Right next door is the Ryu Palace in Aruba, and that's a family. It has a little more. The pools are bigger and has a little more area, but they got kids as well.
But
So
you can access the Rio Palace as well when you were there.
they would not let me.
Oh, okay.
With the day pass, they would not let me because I tried to go and check it out. I went down on the beach because it does have beach access. I went down to the beach and I walked over to it and they had a security guard at the beach entrance there, and he goes, "You're not allowed over here. Day pass people can't be over here." I said, "All right, I'm out of here, brother. I ain't causing no trouble." I'm going, I'm like, "I'm going. I see you." I said, "I just come and look around, but I heard that if you actually book, if you go down there, like say for a week or something, then you can have access to both areas. But if you book the adults only, you can actually have access to the other areas as well."
It's like us, whenever we booked adults only, we could actually go to any of the rios in Mexico.
Yeah, I heard it's like that down there, but they didn't offer that to the day
or,
pass.
or the Dominican, wherever we went to.
Yeah, down at the Dominican, but yeah.
So, John, are you taking an excursion to that eagle, or are you doing by yourself? Because I may be interested in going with you if you are just heading there by yourself. And somebody asked if you were on the horizon. It's like yes, he was on the horizon. That's why I invited him today so we can talk about the horizon. So, what's your favorite bar on this?
On the horizon,
Yeah.
my favorite bar is any bar that will serve me what I'm drinking. That's really my favorite bar. But I mean, if I'm going to say my favorite bar, I mean, I love the atrium bar. I love just sitting around the atrium bar, just chit chatting, hanging out with people, talking. At night, they have entertainment. They'll have they had they used to have more entertainment than they do now. Now you'll have the violinist playing or a solo artist playing, maybe a duo, uh, and they sound great. Actually, the violinists were on the Miracle when we went to Alaska last year. Same trio, but they used to have uh, when they would do the playlist production shows at night, they would used to come out into the atrium bar and have you know just like an after party where they would dance and maybe do trivia and do some kind of thing. But now they don't do that. Yep, Gilbert's. I told him you were there. I told him. I said you was there. Like I said, when we originally booked it, we didn't know Ronnie and Teresa and Brad and Kim were going. We didn't know anybody was going, and we found out. Well, Jim B was there. I mean, so we ended up getting there, and it's like boom, there's a bunch of people there, and good times for sure.
Yeah, not a lot of people stay from the first one to the second one, right? I mean, you're the main people, right?
Brad and Kim did. I think D and her husband Pat. They were on the first one. Uh, Trying to see who else. Mary Ellen Dillon. She done the back to back. Dewey done the back to back. Dave and Marsha, I believe, done the back to back as well. Maybe Pat and Rob. I'm not. They're friends. I can't remember who all done the back to back, but it was a great group of people. I heard it wasn't as hectic. Oh, Tom and Rhonda were done the back to back.
Oh, they were. Oh, wow.
So I mean,
Oh, that's right, because they interviewed you on Beach Please, right? And that
yeah. He had a Beach Please shirt on. Yeah, what? We're not Beach Please. We're live as good today. Tom, he's a character. We love Tom. We probably, out of everybody on the cruise ship that week, we probably spent more time with Tom. I smoked cigars with him on the back of the ship. Cigars under the stars. I'm not a big smoker, but I did go out there and smoke a cigar with him. The only unfortunate thing was the soot from the whale tail come down on me and ruined my shirts. I got a couple shirts that got ruined because of
Oh, because of the black stuff.
yeah. I had
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that on cruise ships. And I mean, Amanda and I, we were on one, and everybody was enjoying the water on the waterworks and stuff like that. All of a sudden, everything turned black. I mean, people they were like black coming out of the slide.
yeah. I mean, it was a little crazy, but uh, I had a white polo on that one night, and it got ruined. I sent it to. I used my platinum free laundry service and got it cleaned, and they couldn't clean it. It was
They
just,
could have with it. Mm.
but they did compensate me for my shirt, Alma's shirt, and her shorts. But
Oh.
now the other shirts I didn't try to get compensated for because I had to go say, well, I did it again. I went back out there again, and but I got a couple of shirts got spots on it, and it's like, I didn't want to, I didn't want to be like, you done messed my shirt up again, but I figured,
Well, that's nice that they compensate you for it. I mean, the at least they did something about it.
yeah, I mean, they tried to clean it, and they said if I done any more, if they said, if they tried any more, they would probably ruin the item, so they didn't want to use any kind of harsher chemicals or anything to try to clean it. But I mean, I appreciate them. I understand. That's why I say I didn't try to get any of the other things compensated for because, well, I went back out there. It's my own fault. First night I didn't know no better, but the second night I should have known better. So
Yeah, but that shouldn't happen every night. I mean,
it,
it's not.
it should not happen. It should not happen because if I got a seating area out there, it's a smoking area, and I go out there to smoke and I get covered in ash and it ruins my clothes. It's really I think it's their fault. Like I say, they did compensate me for the first night. I didn't try any other nights, and they probably would have. They're very good about stuff like that. But
What is this, Papa Papa Double? What is that?
I don't know what the Papa. I
El
can't.
Papa Doble?
I can't even doble. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe some kind of double drink, maybe.
Maybe we didn't. Well, we drink the same thing all the time. So I mean, a lot
What
of
did
people.
you drink? Sprite with what? With
We,
vodka.
what do we drink? Yeah, vodka, Grey Goose vodka, and Sierra Mist Zeros with a lime wedge in a Collins glass. And we got it down pat. I mean, we took our own straws. That's why I say if we could go to a bar and they served us that, we were good. I'm gonna tell you, we hung out the uh, Ocean Plaza. Ocean Plaza is a great place. Music. A lot of people could sit around there. We had a great time. Groups out there, the group just hanging out, listening to music, drinking drinks, talking. Great time there. The Alchemy Bar, a great bar. It's more of a.
That's what Dewey likes. When I asked Dewey, he said the Alchemy Bar is the best one.
We was actually hanging out with Dewey at the Alchemy Bar, a little bit, but not necessarily our type of bar. But
How was breakfast? Because I noticed that you didn't like the breakfast on the Sunshine. Is the breakfast better than this one?
I'm gonna tell you, you saw the video I was talking about the breakfast.
Yeah.
Because the hash browns on the Sunshine were like they were thicker. They were thicker. They were thick and they're smaller, but they was thicker, and it's like they don't get crisp. It soaks up too much of the oil. It's just not a. But these were the older ones. They were bigger and they was thinner, so the hash browns were good. The eggs are just. The rest of it's just what it is. It's nothing special. They got like 4 different stations. It's all the same thing.
Okay.
To me, I think they could do better with their buffets, more variety. Now, when we went to the main dining room for the C-Day brunch. Uh, we had great service. The food was good. But
That's something that somebody asked me the other day. Can't you order twice on the branch?
I guess you could. I mean, I
I
don't.
mean, I don't know. I mean, somebody asked that question, and nobody seemed to really have like a
I've never ordered twice on the brunt. I mean, I guess if you got
that,
if you got the first one, you didn't like it, say I want something else,
that
or
fillet. That
or,
fillet is pretty good.
or like, man, that was good. I want another one. I'm sure they'd fix it for you. I mean,
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
I'm gonna try it. I think I'm gonna try it this time. It's like, is there a way to get two and see what they say?
I'm sure you could. I mean, I think you could probably, go and come back and do it again. I don't know. They stay open from like 8 o'clock in the morning to like 12. They did change their hours. I mean, they don't stay open as late as they used to, but
Do you need reservations or do you need to give them the room number when you go in? Because that's how it was on the Mardi Gras.
well, yeah, I mean, you can do it on your phone, but if you just say you didn't have your phone, that you didn't check in, you could walk up and say, I want to check in, and you may have to stand there for a little bit, but I mean, they get you in.
Yeah, but they know that you went in before. I'm just trying to figure.
I mean, you could always give them Blaine's room or something. I mean, that. And they were like, "You done been here, Blaine?" I mean, we had that issue before where Blaine ends up being on your reservation. I don't know. When you was in Helen or the other year.
so Alma really was on a mission on that beach. I mean, it's like, oh, you see her. It's like bypassing all these entrances. Just she knew exactly where she was going. Is it?
Well, we've been to Half Moon Cay a few times. I mean, of course, this was not the Horizon, but trip, but it was the Sunshine trip. Yeah, Half Moon Cay, our favorite place in the world. I mean, if you've never been to Half Moon Cay, make sure you go. At some point, you got to get to Half Moon Cay. And if you think about just a beautiful beach day, I mean, the sand is just like baby powder, white sand. There's really no rocks to speak of. You can walk up chest deep in water. Usually no waves. I mean, it's just crystal clear. It's just a beautiful beach day. And but yeah, she knows exactly where to go, and she don't like crowds. So I mean, when we're going through that little the entrance area right there where the little shops and stuff at, she's like, "Nope, I'm out of here. I know exactly where to go." Boom, 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 boom.
I know. I mean, it's like you're like behind her. It's just like, like she knows where she's going.
Yeah. It's a beautiful place, though. If you ever get a chance, definitely check that out. But I tell you again, we get back to the Horizon. It's a beautiful ship. If you've not been on the Horizon, if you've been on the Vista, it's very similar. The Vista is a beautiful ship too. We had a great time last year or this past year when we went out of Galveston on the Vista. But the Horizon, I mean, it's pretty doggone awesome too.
So it's a pretty big ship, and it looks like it has a pig and anchor, right? It has
Yes,
guy burgers. It
yeah.
got the cochina,
Mm-hmm.
Gigi's probably,
Yep.
but most of those are paid, right?
Well, of course, Gigi's and
Pig and anchor.
Gigi's and Kachina, at lunchtime it's free.
Okay.
So you just go up there and it's not the same menu as the nighttime menu, but it's still a free meal. But at nighttime you have to pay. They've got the Pig and Anchor Brew House on this. They don't have the Red Frog Pub. They have the Pig and Anchor Brew House,
Okay.
which is a paid restaurant that it's open all the time. Now on C days, they have the outside area, which is Guy's Pig and Anchor, where you can get barbecue, pulled pork, brisket, chicken, sausage, mac and cheese, and baked beans, and coleslaw, and greens.
But that's not free either, right?
Free
Oh,
on
that's
C days.
oh really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
that
it's
is
like
good to
12.
know.
It's like 12 to 2:30. I think it's the only time they serve it, only on C days.
Well, it's good to know.
So you go through the brew house on the outside edge out there. You go out there and get you some barbecue. It wasn't. It was better than the sunshine, the sunshine don't have it. The Vista, it was better than the Vistas, but it's still not North Carolina barbecue. I mean, it's pretty
No,
good.
correct. But I mean, I really enjoyed it on the Mardi Gras. I had a dry rub, and I got some ribs and stuff, and it was excellent. I mean, it's like the best food I had on that ship.
Like I said,
Uh,
we didn't eat at the brew house on the inside. The only time we were in there, we listened to a solo artist one night for a little bit. Hung out in there and drank a few drinky drinks and listened to some music. But like I say, C days on the outside, you can get the pig and anchor for free. It's part of your.
that's a good tip right there because
And
I have
then,
no idea.
but the brew house, it didn't seem too expensive as far as prices go. It's an extra charge, of course, but what's that? Yeah. Again, Cucina, Gigi's, they're free during lunch. You got that. Of course, you got your Guy's Burger, which is pretty good on this cruise ship. I had it a couple times. It was good both times.
Do they have the new burger?
I didn't try it. They had it, but I didn't try it. Of course, the blue iguana. They got that for lunch. Surprisingly, I didn't eat the blue iguana this time either. The deli, is free. Didn't have that. One thing that we were very disappointed in was the buffet. Seemed like every time we went to the buffet, it was just not very good. I mean, yeah. I'm just gonna put it like that. It just, it was not good. There was one night I did get some mac and cheese, which I think they brought it from the brew house because it was the mac and cheese with burnt ends, and it was good. I had some mashed potatoes that were good, but I think about everything else I eat on the buffet besides the salad was, I could have, it just wasn't.
So what about specialty restaurants? Did you try any?
We did not do any of the specialty restaurants. I'm thrifty, so I've already paid for food. There's usually enough food that I'm not going to go hungry. I even eat the pizza, midnight snack. But most nights we went to the main dining room, and it was good. I know some people, they don't like it and they don't like Carnival's food or whatever, and that's fine. Everybody's got their own particular taste, but everything we had at the main dining room was good.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I usually do not do specialty restaurants. I'm doing it this time because we go with a group and try to join them and stuff like that. But I am very content just by going to the main dining room. I know people are like, ugh. It's like, well, main dining room, I never really had a bad experience.
We've had, we've had slow times. When they were understaffed, we had slow times, and usually the food is good. If it's not, you tell them, hey, this is not good, take it back. They'll be happy to replace it. Now, I'm going to tell you one thing that we did try out this time that we normally don't do is the room service.
Really?
They changed up their menu. They took a lot of stuff off the menu for the room service. about everything is paid except for breakfast or continental breakfast now. But there was 2 nights that we ordered in room service for our late night snack versus getting pizza. But we had Philly cheesesteaks, which were pretty good. Now they had some wings. I wasn't too keen on their wings. It's supposed to be honey.
Were you the one that ordered the wings at the piano bar when we went to the? Oh no, that was Chris.
That probably was Chris. Chris
that was Chris. Yeah, that he always ordered the wings when we were on the piano bar in the Mardi Gras.
That's Chris. Yeah, Chris is a wing man for sure. But what's it? Yeah, Traveling Gilbert's. Yeah, they said they've done the Cucina and the steakhouse. I heard it was good.
What is this? The new Pizza Plus had lasagna, Italian sauces, and huggies and cookies.
Well, we went there one night that we were actually able to get the Pizza Plus because they only serve it like
What is that? Pizza Plus.
Well, they started because the deli closes at like 11. So between like 11:30 and 1 or something, they'll offer a hoagie. They'll offer like a Caesar salad, some lasagna, some cookies and brownies or something with the at the pizza place. You have to ask for it, but we tried that one night, and I wasn't too keen on that lasagna. We got the lasagna, and it just didn't have enough sauce. It was like noodle and meat.
Yeah, that's what Chris is saying. He ordered in the piano bar several times. Yeah, I remember him on the Mardi Gras. He was always ordering stuff.
I ordered it was, I think it's supposed to be like a honey barbecue wing, but it come back and it was like a honey mustard wing. I didn't like it. She ate it. What else the shrimp that she ordered, the coconut or no, not coconut, but the panko shrimp. They were great. The Philly cheesesteak was great. But
I tell you what, it's the last time I ordered a drink while we were on port. The last time I ordered a drink while we were on port, they gave me a price. It almost doubled the price because of all the taxes from the port and all this crap that they added to the drink. You're like, Whenever they come and say, hey, have this drink. Nope. Because they really got me. Oh man.
Yeah, they definitely. I mean, when you're in Miami, you're still in Miami, and you're there. There's an added fee, just the port tax. So you definitely have to watch out for that. But
yeah, what I'm looking forward is the little lava cake thingies. Those are.
I think I tried it twice. I mean, I always have to at least try it one time. I think I probably tried it twice. I'm not big on desserts, but when I get on the cruise ship, I like to indulge a little. So I did. I think I tried it twice, and one of them was better than the other.
Did you put in peanut butter like people are saying to do?
I've tried that before, but that was not. It just wasn't. It was too much for me. It was too rich. It was just because the cake itself is rich, very rich. I think I heard somebody say you need two ice creams to go with that to kind of cut that richness of the chocolate, and I kind of agree with that.
Hey, maybe that's what I should do. But that's on the MDR, right?
Yeah, you can get that in the MDR. Like I say, I try it every time. Sometimes they're better than others, and of course, again, it goes back to what you like. Some people like theirs more soupy, the center more wet than others. I mean, I like mine a little more cooked.
So any shops that I should worry about, that I should keep Amanda away from?
The shops, I mean, of course, all the shops, man. I mean, it costs money. You know how that is. I was trying to think.
I heard there's a Victoria's Secret on this.
That's what I'm fixing to say. I mean, you might. That's what I'll say. Maybe you want to send her to the Victoria's Secret one, because well, I don't have to explain it. You know what I'm saying. So yeah, I mean, other than that, it's just your regular shops. I mean, of course, if she's into jewelry, you definitely want to keep her off of the 5th floor or whatever where the Effie jewelry's at, of course.
Did you try any of the stuff on the top, like the bicycle thingies?
The one day I was actually going to go try that, they had it closed off and too windy. The last day, I wasn't even thinking about going up there. I was just walking around getting some footage or whatever, and I'm like, man, I should do that. Because they had it going. I said I should do that, but I was like, nah, dang it, I had to go all the way back to the room, put on some shoes because I got my flip flops on. Alma didn't have any, and then of course, you got to be at least 5'2" to ride it. Alma's 5'2 3/4. She says, it'd probably still be hard to pedal or whatever. She says, I ain't even gonna try it. So we didn't even try it, but maybe next time.
The slides? Did you try the slides?
No, I don't do that. I don't.
Oh, you don't do the slides.
I'm not a water person, so I mean,
the water. Did the Alma?
Of course, if Miss Ellie Mae would have been there, she would have definitely done it. I know she did. She did it on the Sunshine. She loved the slides. The only thing she said she hated about the slides was having to climb all the way up there and wait in line to go down and how quick you go.
So what else do they have? They have the bikes and they have the ropes course. You didn't do the ropes course.
They got the ropes course. They got the bike, the sky track. The waterworks, which is actually it's on the front of the ship. The waterworks part is it's the Dr. Seuss waterworks.
Oh, that's right. Did you get to have the Dr. Seuss?
They haven't started the Dr. Seuss breakfast back yet, but I think now it's
started. Yes,
I think it's either. It might be this week. Might be the 6th. I'm not sure. But
I know for us they have it.
Yeah, they should have it. I know when we get on the Sunshine in December, they should have it. So we're going to try to take Miss Ellie to that. But they have the IMAX theater on the horizon. I mean, we don't really watch no movies, but it's right on deck number 6. You can go there and watch a movie. That's where the arcade is at. Ooh, yeah. They said they was going to do the water slide. I never did hear if they done it or not. So that's cool.
So somebody's asking what the Dr. Seuss breakfast is.
The Dr. Seuss breakfast. I mean, that's that green eggs and ham. I've never done it. Have you ever done it, Rafi?
Never.
I've never done it. Our friend Jenny, she done it one time. It's an extra charge. You got to pay.
It is. Oh,
it is an extra charge. You sign up for it. You pay an extra charge. I mean, you go in there and your eggs are, well, I guess they green. I don't know, green eggs and ham. It'll be colorful. I know the kids, they do a lot for the kids with the Dr. Seuss and the.
Oh man, that would be nice. They watch Maverick on the horizon.
They said, I mean, I heard that IMAX theater is awesome. I mean,
have you watched Maverick yet?
I've watched the movie. I have, and it's pretty good. I mean, as far as sequels go, it's a pretty good sequel.
Pretty good.
Sure.
Still making money.
Yep. We actually watched Hocus Pocus 2 last night, talking about sequels.
Yeah, I never seen the first one, so I
Alma's going, what? You ain't watched the first
never seen it, Alma. Somebody say it was stupid.
She said of course, she liked the first one better than she liked the second one, but she said the second one was not too bad.
I keep getting stuck. I had to push myself down till the water helped me move. Baby, hey, Cora.
Well, again, I don't ride. I don't do the water slides. Just I don't swim, so I mean, water stuff is just not my thing. Even though I'm not going to drown, but
Yeah, you won't drown on that for sure.
I mean, that's just not my thing. I mean, but
I still have footage from the Mardi Gras. I still have footage for the how you call it, the rope scores and the water slides, and half of the tour that I haven't put out. It's crazy. It's crazy how much footage I have for that. But it's very hard to edit, because it really doesn't follow a story.
yeah, I mean,
It's like,
well, you got to do like just have to put out just the video of the ropes course. Here's the ropes course on the it'd be like Mr. Lovelace Lovey's Fat Life. He said he put out like 32 videos on the sunshine.
I haven't seen any.
Hey, I mean he's putting out a few. I mean,
I don't know if I'm not getting a notification then, because I haven't seen any.
He's been putting them out. I mean, he just what he does, he just breaks them down instead of doing like say one big ship tour. He would just break it down different areas and whatnot. So he gets more videos out, which is pretty cool. I mean, trying to, because sometimes you try to do like you said, a storyline and try to follow this, that, or the other, and sometimes it's kind of hard, I think. And then sometimes I just get it's more fun to go and do the trip and film it versus doing all the editing sometimes.
Yeah, that is correct, because, like I say, I have a tour of the boat of the Mardi Gras that is an hour and something long, and I haven't put it out yet because it's like, I don't know. So right now I'm thinking about making it on little snippets, but of
Yeah.
course it doesn't have the beginning or the end, so I will have to do something for that, or use the same beginning, the same ending, or something. Like it makes it a little bit interesting for sure. Let's see what the traveling Gilbert says. We both had a tough time standing up after the day. I'm acting like I'm on man.
That's the thing. I mean, we ain't as young as we used to be. That's for sure. I mean, I tell you, I got on that ropes course on the sunshine, and sometimes I'm trying to pull myself up on doing this, that, and then I'm like, oh, why's my shoulder hurting now? Oh yeah, I was on that ropes course yesterday. What in the world?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the same thing with me. It's like, today my legs are hurting. It's like, what did I do yesterday?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, just work on the backyard, I think. I'm like dying. So what else is interesting? Do they have the new technology on the pictures, or do
They
they still have? Oh, they do. They do
they
have.
they have the digital technology. I mean, your room. First off, your room. You go in your room. Your TV is set up that. I mean, you can see your hub account, your pictures. Of course, you can watch your TV. You can watch movies. But I mean, that TV, kind of like a computer. It shows you everything you need to know. You can see what's for dinner and blah blah blah, that kind of thing. It's about the same stuff you can see on your hub app. So
And
yeah,
the master drill, the same thing. You
yeah,
just go look it up.
mustard deal. I mean, you get on the ship. We went straight to our muster station. We were in there we were in there about 5 minutes, and that's just because we had to wait. We got there at the end of one, so we had to wait. They have to wait at least 5 minutes before they can start another one, just to allow people to show up or whatever. So, but once they started, 30 seconds, it was done. we were back out and we were going to get us something to eat. I mean, it's pretty. I mean, it's pretty doggone good. I'm gonna tell you, Miami Port is chaotic. Once we finally got there, I mean, there's people everywhere. But once we got in line, we give our bags to the porter. Boom, it's this line we need to get in. We went straight in. They unclipped a rope, let us on into the spot. We checked in. We was right into the waiting area. We had to wait a little bit to get on the boat, but probably, I mean, I don't know if we waited an hour, but boom, we on the ship, go straight through muster. We're eating lunch. 1:30. Well, because we were platinum, we went ahead and went and dropped our bags off in the room, our carry-ons. Come back out.
Yeah, I think we're still red. And I was gonna say, so Miami is easy, and yeah, we are getting there at 11:30. We have the time to get in at 11:30.
Well, that's ours originally was like 11 to 11:30, but like the day before we went, we was leaving the next day. I checked back in and I was looking at it, and it actually allowed me to check in earlier.
Oh,
so there was a spot, and I could actually check in earlier. Which, I mean, I'd rather check in early, be there, and wait at the than be late, of course. But
exactly. You go in there, you get your drink, you're already on vacation,
exactly,
and you don't have to worry about anything else.
Yeah, so of course we were at the port. We was hanging out with Ronnie and Teresa and Jim B in the little terminal there, waiting to get on the boats. I mean, we had a good time. It wasn't no big deal. Good stuff. And of course, getting off the boat when we disembarked, it was a little hectic. They had some trouble. I heard that maybe they was arresting somebody for smoking dope or something. Who knows? But so it was delayed. But once we got off the boat, I mean, we went straight down. Went down there. Ended up finding our luggage, and boom, we was out front waiting on Mr. Dewey, because Dewey was giving us a lift to the airport. So pretty easy stuff, no doubt. Good ship. You're gonna enjoy it. You got a great group of people that you're going with. I mean, I've not met all of them, but I mean, Blaine and Mallory and Darian and
yeah, some of them already I know, but see, I've never met Mallory. I met Blaine, but now I get to meet Mallory, and then the people from England, and then Sean and Ilana, that you feel that you already know them because you see him here all the time.
Exactly, and that really you do. I mean, the people that we've met, through this community. I mean, it's like, bam, you spend so much time watching the lives and interacting and all that stuff, and of course, once you get, it's like you just meeting old friends. I mean, you ain't seen them in a while, you just meeting them. I mean, I remember the first time I met Mr. Raphael down in Mexico.
That was fun, wasn't it?
That was a great time for sure, no doubt.
Well, man, looks like it's 7, and we have to make sure that MGM get their time. Now we have the new channel, so they're almost to 900.
They're getting close to that.
Getting close to the 1,000. So if you're not subscribed to the MGM, make sure that you do, because they are well deserved, especially after they have 4,000 before.
There's like almost 6,000 or something.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, they built that channel up, during the pandemic and all that, and then boom, get some kind of craziness, copyright BS. I mean, it's crazy, but again, It's about the community. They've met a lot of great people. We've met Bill and Lucy. I mean, so in the end, it's still a win-win, I think.
Of course, of course, of course it is. But thank you, as always, Ronnie, for always saving me.
Yeah,
Next week is gonna be the week that we travel, so I'm not sure yet if we're gonna have a show or not. If we do, I'm gonna try to find somebody special. I wonder who that will be. I wonder who that will be. But again, Ronnie, you want to say anything about your channel? Anything that you have
yeah.
on?
I think most people know who we are. Life is good today. If you're not a part of our YouTube or Facebook, please come and join our community. We will be going live this Thursday night, Thursday, and we're going to talk about our experience on the horizon. Hopefully, I can get Miss Alma with me this time, and we can just talk about all the great times we had on the horizon, and cannot wait to live vicariously through you, Rafi, through your travels. Wish we were there. Love you. Love Miss Amanda. We're just happy early anniversary. Love you, love you, love you. And we're gonna travel again sometime together. I know it.
Oh, I definitely know it. I mean, I want to do something with the kids, like I said before. Maybe an all inclusive in Mexico, something like that. But it just has to work out for all the
Exactly,
schedules.
exactly right. So
But I'm looking forward to the blogs for all you guys because none of you have put out any blogs. I mean, the only blog I've seen is the infamous blog with Bradley doing something that it cannot be explaining here.
yeah, definitely that was the wilder part of the BBD rum run. If you saw, yeah, definitely they'll be putting some vlogs out. There'll be some people putting that out. I don't know if you really want to see it, but because once you see it, you can't unsee it. But
Oh no, no, I've seen it already. That part I've seen, but that's the only part I've seen. I haven't seen like a blog, embarkation blog, or I
yeah,
mean, you will think with so many YouTubers in there, at least one will have put something out, but nothing.
yeah,
Everybody,
it'll
everybody,
probably be, it'll probably
everybody's waiting.
yeah, they'll probably be the Gilberts. They'll probably be the first ones to put anything out.
All right, guys. Well, this is VISO'S Travel. My name is Rafael, and as always, life is short. Travel
Travel
more.
more.
Good job, senor. Running. Woo!